This is what a Blackboard class session will look like. In a class session, the instructor and students can interact using the chat, audio and microphone, slides, the whiteboard, application sharing, web tour, and finally, video using a webcam.
Whenever you enter a class every week, the first thing you're always going to want to do is run the audio setup wizard. In this new Blackboard, there are many different ways to do that. The way you would originally do it still works through the Tools menu right here, and there's also an icon right here that you can click on to do it. As well as if you move a little bit to the right, you can open up an Options menu and select it there. It's worth noting that in this Options menu you can individually adjust your microphone settings or speaker settings, so if you know you're having microphone problems, you can just adjust those directly. And it's important to keep in mind that whenever you choose which device, you will always want to select the headset. Next, we're going to talk about all of these panels to the left. We're going to start with how to talk, because that is usually fairly important. There's a talk button right here, and when you click on it, you can see that there's now an icon to the left of the word talk, and you can see that the bars move as I talk, showing that I am indeed talking and everyone can hear me. If you'd like to stop talking, you simply click on it again, and it will stop. Now, in this version of Blackboard, there is also an option for video, although I do not think most professors will be utilizing this, so I will not talk about it here. Next, we'll talk about the Participants window, which is much cleaner than in the previous version. Previously, there used to be a bunch of icons you could click on to the right of your name, but they have moved them all to convenient buttons here. And they have added more as well, so if your professor ever says something funny, you can notify them by saying LOL, or if you're ever confused, you can make it clear that you are confused. If your professor's taking a break and you want to demonstrate that you're away, you can click on the Away button. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. And if the professor ever asks a yes or no question, most usually, can you hear me right now, you can affirm that you can hear them by giving them the yes checkmark. Lastly, we're going to talk about the chat window, which is actually new and exciting compared to the previous version. When you want to chat with someone, I'm currently logged in as Franklin Part, so I'm going to talk to Franklin Mod 2. You can double click on their name, and you can see that a new chat tab has opened, where you can say what you want. And then if you ever want to go back to the room, you just have to click on the Room tab.